There are so many great episodes of Batman the Animated Series. Almost Got Him,
And I threw a rock at him.
Heart of Ice,
Some place where a warm hand waits for mine.
Perchance to Dream,
Then I'll see you in your nightmares.
but the one I want to talk about is Robin's Reckoning. In this episode, Batman and Robin find the man that killed Robin's parents, Tony Zuko. Batman tries to go after Zuko alone and forbids Robin from joining him.
Sorry, Robin, but on this team, I call the shots.
But Robin goes after Zuko anyway. The episode has two main plots. One plot is in the past and shows Robin losing his parents as a boy, and the other is in the present as Batman and Robin chase down Zuko. The thing that I love about this episode is that there's two characters developing at the same time on multiple levels. It's a story about revenge, growing up, nearly succumbing to your demons, and then letting them go. It's about a deep, shared pain. About men as friends, colleagues, and as father and son. And it's about hope and rebirth. Robin is so childish in the first episode. Before swinging in on a group of crooks, he cries, "Yahoo!" Robin isn't just childish in the way he behaves. He's treated like a child too.
Go get the Batmobile.
What?
Now!
As though Robin is in trouble for something and Daddy is saying, "Don't ask questions, just do as I say." Then there's my favorite example of Robin being childish. Look how he kicks this rock like a pouty child. He treats me like a kid. That's why when Robin finds out it's Tony Zuko, his parents' killer that Batman is going after, and Alfred says,
Please, Master Dick, you must do as he says.
Not this time, Alfred. Maybe not ever again.
it's clear that their entire relationship is at stake, not just as a crime-fighting duo, but as father and son. To help accentuate Robin's statement, we get to see his parents dying. In this, we get to see parallels between Batman and Robin's past. Look at this shot of Robin as young Dick Grayson, sitting in front of the snapped rope. Imagine what it would be like to sit in front of that rope. The way it's framed, it's like he's trapped there forever, the same way Batman is trapped in that alley where his parents died. Which is why the other parallels between their characters is so strong.
If only I could have warned them. But there isn't anything you could have done. There isn't anything either of us could have done.
This is where the growth begins for their characters. Batman is out trying to get Zuko to avenge Dick's parents. At least, that's what he tells himself and Alfred. What he's really doing is chasing after revenge.
I wanted revenge!
And not the same kind of revenge he's been chasing his entire Caped Crusader life. This time it's a little more personal. He sees himself in Dick, and it's like getting the opportunity to go after his own parents' killer. Which is why when Alfred says,
However, at the moment, he needs a friend. Isn't that what you needed, sir?
he remembers what he needed as a boy more than revenge. And this is where Batman begins to change. It's no mistake Batman is made to choose between getting Zuko and saving Dick. Because by letting go of one, he's prioritizing another. In the present, Robin, on the other hand, is on the opposite end of Batman's journey toward change. When he finds Zuko, he changes his voice when he's talking to him.
You're through, Zuko. Forever.
At first, he's making his voice deep and gravelly, like Batman.
I've waited a long time.
He's cold, singularly focused on creating terror and seeking revenge. And then, right in that moment when Batman tells him not to let his emotions get the best of him,
Stuff your advice, Batman. You and your stone-cold heart. You don't know how I feel. How could you?
Robin has the same realization Batman did when Alfred reminded him that he needed a friend.
You were right, you know. Not bringing me along. You knew I'd take it too personally.
When Batman admits what he was really scared of was losing Robin,
I couldn't stand the thought that he might take you, too.
we now see he's risked loving someone as much as he loved his parents, and that losing Robin would mean losing them all over again, and he couldn't bear it.
Does the hurt ever go away?
I wish I could say yes. But it will get better in time. For you. That I promise.
By taking Robin in, he's healed the wound of losing his parents just a little, and by giving Robin a father who understands his pain, he's helped Robin heal too.
Come on, partner. It's been a long night.
And as the sun rises, it is a new future for both of them.